This fort witnessed the fallout of one of the most controversial policies of the British East India Company, one that ultimately led to its downfall. We are at the Jhansi Fort, and this is about the Doctrine of Lapse. By the mid-1800s, the British controlled much of India, but many princely states were still kind of independent. So Lord Dalhousie came up with a novel policy, the Doctrine of Lapse. It declared that if any Indian king died without a natural heir, the kingdom would pass not to an adopted successor, but to the British. This land-grabbing policy was used multiple times, but at Jhansi, it ignited a revolution. In the 1800s, Jhansi was a vassal state under the British. In 1842, Gangadhar Rao Newalkar, the king of Jhansi, married Manikarnika Tambe. She was skilled in sword fighting and horse riding and could read and write. She took the name Laxmibai after marriage and soon bore Gangadhar a son. But the boy died within months. A grief-stricken Gangadhar fell ill and on his deathbed adopted his nephew as his heir, with the British resident as a witness. But Lord Dalhousie refused to recognize the adoption and ordered Laxmibai to vacate the fort. Laxmibai refused, and when the 1857 rebellion erupted, she fiercely defended Jhansi. When the British forces overpowered her, she escaped on horseback with her son tied to her back. She joined the rebel forces and eventually fell in battle. Jhansi's annexation fueled widespread anger against colonial rule. Laxmibai became an inspirational hero for the freedom fighters. The British Parliament indicted the company for mismanagement, and in 1858, the British Crown took over India, abolishing the Doctrine of Lapse, a policy that had spectacularly backfired.